Various problems are occurring in the world. Among the many problems, we will introduce population problems. The population of the world is said to be about 7.5 billion people now. However, the population of the 1800s to 200 years ago from about 1 billion people then. What kind of population is increased with the translation? Please look at the graph. According to the graph, you can see that 1 billion people are increasing in the 100 years from 1800s to 1900s. However, the population growth moment has increased since 1920. If this space the world population increasing with world population will exceed 9 billion to 2050.
Why did the population increase rapidly in this way? There were three causes for it. The first is Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution took place in the United Kingdom later in the 20th century. As a result, industrialization and urbanization occurred, and the form of society changed drastically. Industrial Revolution has given people a great deal of benefit. Therefore, it is thought that there was room for the country to become rich and the population to increase. The second is the Energy Revolution. Fuel used by Energy Revolution replaced coal to petroleum. As a result, a new industry was born, and the world became richer. Therefore, it is thought that it led to population increase. The third is improvement of medical technology. Due to improvement in medical technology, difficult operation and improvement of medicine advanced. As a result, the quality of life of people improved and the lifespan was extended, which became a factor to increase the population. Therefore, it seems that these three things have led to today's population increase.
If the population continues to increase without solving such problems, there are some problems. The first problem is lack of water and food. It is said that water that can be used by humans is about 0.01% of the water on the earth. So there are many areas in the world that have not yet drunk safe water. The food problem is also a big problem. Although the amount of food harvest has increased due to the evolution of technology, it is expected that it will reach the limit point in the future. So, it is highly possible that food shortage will occur when the population continues to increase. The second problem is the exhaustion of energy resources. Energy is made mainly of resources such as petroleum and natural gas. As world population increases as it is, energy consumption in developing countries will rise significantly. When that happens, it is a very big problem whether there are enough resources on the earth to produce as much energy as that much. The third problem is the deterioration of the environment. Recently, developing countries, deforestation and urbanization are currently out to compensate for the rapidly increasing population, and the ecosystem is being destroyed. Developed countries also emit harmful substances such as carbon dioxide, but because they are promoting substitution for new energy. It can be said that environmental destruction of developing countries that do not have such technology is more serious. The fourth problem is the expansion of the gap between rich and poor. Future declining birth rate will progress in developed countries. Labor force will decrease. To maintain richness in that situation, you must rely on developing countries for resources and labor. In doing so, developing countries will continue to flowing out of resources and labor, and will not be enriched forever. Therefore, there is concern that the global expansion of the gap between rich and poor, especially that developed countries are rich and developing countries are forever poor, may expand. If you leave the population increase like this, four new problems will arise.
So, how can we solve this problem? We believe that promoting self-sufficiency by developed countries will lead to resolution. Because in a self-sufficiency society, the population does not increase too much and it's stable. As an example, there is Japan in the Edo period. It was a self-sufficiency society of Japan's isolated country in the Edo period. However, due to the opening of the country, it became more prosperous to trade with other countries. So the country modernized and became rich. As a result, the population has increased from 30 million to 120 million. For this reason, Japan is no longer a self-sufficiency society. This Japan of example is similar to the situation in developing countries now. Developing countries are currently exporting many products to developed countries. As a result, the economy will develop and the population will increase. However, due to the population increase, self-sufficiency cannot be done. In addition, developed countries consume a large amount of imported goods from developing countries and dispose of them. In other words, stopping this mass consumption society is a way to stop the population explosion. If developed countries stop mass consumption, it leads to a self-sufficiency society. If so, developing countries can focus on their own self-sufficiency. Then, developing countries can also achieve economic growth moderately. And you can also support population explosion. Please review your life with this video. The population problem may be improved if we change consciousness.